everyone, I'm Ariana from Harvard's Institute of Politics, and today we have Secretary Julián Castro and his former campaign manager, IOP fellow Maya Rupert here today to see who knows the other the best. Are you guys ready to start?
Ready.
So first off, Maya, what is Secretary Castro's all-time favorite TV show?
All-time favorite. Ready to show? All right. The Wonder Years?
You got it.
Yes, all right.
Okay.
I think I've advertised that to the world.
Yes, creepily so that he knows the final words of the
That is
series.
This is not a lie. It's very true.
So second question, what is Secretary Castro's favorite campaign trail snack?
Okay, this shouldn't count, but I'm okay. Ready? Iced tea with the pink and blue sweeteners.
Oh, you're even more specific than that.
Yeah.
I just said iced tea.
Well, I didn't know how.
I caught a lot of grief for telling the New York Times that this was my favorite snack. You're like, what are you talking
Because
about?
one,
This
it's not a snack, and two, the question was not even snack. The question was comfort food, and he said iced tea, and it was that cannot possibly be.
But you can attest to that. Was my
It's
comfort.
1000% true.
Yeah, because I would drink so much of it.
So weird.
So what is Secretary Castro's favorite memory from the campaign?
Okay, this is super badly written, but visiting the border. What did you have?
Announcement day. Yeah, there were so many of them.
That's yes.
Yeah, visiting the border. The Iowa State Fair.
The Iowa
When
State.
my kids were there.
That was a lot of fun.
So what is Secretary Castro's biggest pet peeve?
Ready? Being mistaken for his brother.
I'd say group dinners.
Oh, good.
Which I am looking forward to having tonight.
Yes.
But in general,
In general, not a fan.
just gotten so used to being confused for Joaquin that
It's no longer a pet peeve.
Finally, what is Secretary Castro's favorite iPhone app?
Ready? Twitter? Yes.
you got
all right.
it. All right.
It was between that or YouTube, where you'd watch basically ESPN Classic all through the campaign.
So Maya, you have 3 points.
All right.
Now let's see if Secretary Castro can beat that score. Secretary Castro, what is Maya's all-time favorite TV show?
She has kind of an eclectic taste in entertainment.
It's true. Very eager to see what this is. Are you ready? Ah, yes, yes.
So how about Maya's favorite campaign trail snack?
This is like a total guess. This one I'm not sure.
All right.
I feel like Doritos. What was it?
Diet Mountain Dew, which also I know I just said drink shouldn't count.
So what is Maya's favorite memory from the campaign?
I'm trying to think. I might have said this before. You ready? Okay. Yeah, watching the announcement speech, launch day. I left, instead of being backstage listening to his announcement speech, I went out to the audience and watched it surrounded by the city of San Antonio, and it was a really beautiful moment of these people just crying and feeling like this guy is running for us. It was a really cool thing to watch. It was a day I came back to a lot of times on the campaign, and moments of what should we be doing, and what it was like.
When we're
think
at
about
1% in the poll.
When we're running, exactly. Just be there were a lot of people who came out and were so moved because they finally felt like someone was running for them. What do those people want to hear?
And Secretary Castro, what is Maya's biggest pet peeve?
I'm such a laid-back person, it's probably hard to figure out what annoys me ever. Ready? Okay.
I say traffic.
Traffic.
But then you were.
I don't drive. Why is that ever my pet peeve? No, mine is group tapas dinners. There was a period of time where everyone had their birthday dinners. So 10 people at dinner sharing plates that are made for 3 people. And it was everywhere in DC. Everywhere became tapas. And so I feel a lot of people heard this rant of mine that was
That's more DC-ish than San Antonio.
That's definitely more DC. But it was everyone's giant birthday dinner. Let's all have a bite of a meatball.
And finally, Secretary Castro, what is Maya's favorite iPhone app?
Come on, I should know this. Say IG.
IG. Bejeweled. Mine is always whatever game I'm playing all the time.
There you go.
I feel so it was Bejeweled or Toon Blast
So
or
I got 2 out of 5 and you got 3
3.
out of 5.
And
so
this
it
is,
looks like Maya's the
Maya
winner.
won.
listen, I feel like being somebody's campaign manager is like getting a crash course and a bunch of stuff about them, and then you never get to use that information again. So thank you for this game, so that it feels like all of this random knowledge about this human I get to
All
call
the
upon
candidates
it.
out there, she gets to know you very well. Thanks a lot. For doing
Thank you.
Thank you to both of you for playing.